They're a serious but often misunderstood health emergency. Experts say knowing the signs of stroke and your risk can save your life.
Local cardiologists say strokes can be devastating, but they're often preventable and treatable right here in the Panhandle. Stroke is a neurological event, and its effects can be life-changing.
Stroke is incredibly common. It's the #4 leading cause of death.
Dr. Amir Hagihat with the Cardiovascular Institute of Northwest Florida says strokes often mirror heart disease because many share the same root causes. Hagihat says strokes can be triggered by blockages in the arteries leading to the brain, irregular heart rhythms that cause clots, or even a congenital heart defect, like a hole in the heart. More than 80% of strokes are ischemic,
which means not enough blood to that area of the brain. And instead of a heart attack, it's a brain attack.
About 20% are hemorrhagic strokes,
which is actually a bleeding event inside of the brain.
The symptoms can include weakness or numbness on one side of the body, vision loss, or speech problems that last for more than 24 hours. It sounds scary, but Hagihat says prevention is possible by checking and logging your blood pressure and keeping cholesterol low.
Medical Monday is sponsored by Cardiovascular Institute of Northwest Florida, providing nationally certified cardiovascular services right here at home.
Now, for those with irregular heart rhythms, Hagihat says blood thinners may be the best defense. For neck blockages, a carotid ultrasound can help determine whether medication or surgery is needed.
Hagihat says when it comes to stroke, time, awareness, and prevention can make all the difference. Next week, we're taking you inside new stroke research results from the Cardiovascular Institute of Northwest Florida.